Okay guys, well, we are back for episode 46 of The Rock on the Custard Prophet. We've got a fair bit to catch up on it. Very little of it is actually good news, but bear with us. We've had some indifferent results. Someone's left the club, but we have had youth intake day. So yeah, let's see what's gone on. Let's start with the results. As you can see, so we finished off in the Rock Cup, a splendid performance against Gibraltar United. Absolutely smashed them. What happened then was a series of injuries which did not help, including Damien for a good few games, and as you can see, the side looked fairly different in the next game. We had sending off and we lost 8-2. It was quite crap, but our goalkeeper, who's not very good at being in goal, is not very good at being in goal, as you can see. He got 6.4. I think that's generous, really. Some of the rubbish he was doing. Also, we had to bring on Brian Ridley quite quickly. Well, I made a triple substitution quite early on. We were only, I think we're 4-2 down at that point, and we got absolutely, was it? No, we weren't 4-2. I think we might have been 4-1 down at that point. Yeah, it was at half time, I think. And we did score a goal back, but yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. We'll ignore that. And then we went with Damien was injured. We lost Akris again, and we played Gibraltar United, beat them 2-1. It was a much closer game. We didn't have quite as many quality players to put out, and we were playing Sean Harrison at left back, which kind of shows you where we were. I think we did that on the previous one. No, we didn't have to do that on the previous one. PG Tips was there. Then we had a game against St Joseph's. It was a really tight game. It could have gone either way. We had a couple of decent chances. Really good free kick that was, I think it was Chrissy Reynolds who they just about poked it wide, and Smullen, I think it might have been Chrissy. I think Chrissy Reynolds had a couple of good chances in addition to that, and which he should have done a bit better with, but they got the goal, and it was really even in terms of chances and the quality of chances, so it's a little bit disappointing that. And then we played Glacier Mints at home and we drew with them, and that was really disappointing because it was a bore draw. So here we are against Gibraltar Phoenix in the quarterfinals of the Cup, and we've dropped down to 5th. But beyond that, somebody's left the club. Someone rather special. I'm not going to say who just yet, but yeah, this person wasn't getting games, and he came to me and said, I want some more games previously, and I said, well, the person in your position's playing quite well, and he said, oh right, yeah. About 2 weeks later, said exactly the same thing. I hadn't given him any more games, and this time he didn't accept that, and he decided to leave. Yeah, and that person is Sean Death. Yeah, he's gone. There he is in all his glory. So we've lost 3 legends of the sort of early on part of the series. Ferrer's retired, bizarrely. Yeah, so Sean Death has gone. So what that does mean is that we've only got 3 strikers in the first team. So I have promoted this lad, and where silver linings and all that. He's got a 3.5 star potential. But what really catches your eye? So he doesn't have much in terms of going forward. He's not great finishing, not great much things. Very good at teamwork, but his free kick taking is quite superb. So maybe you can get a couple of goals from the free kick. So let's just see. I thought I was going to put it. Yeah, so he's on the bench today. We're going with this team against Gibraltar Phoenix. Smullen and Reynolds up top. Monorail just behind. El Huabi and Akris. Chrissy Mason is tired. And we go with Morris, Busto and Wyan, giving him a go. Crisp and PG Tips, fullback. and Damien in goal. And the other person you might not recognise is this lad, another one of the Mason triplets. Potential 3.5-star ability. He doesn't look bad at all. So we have given him a couple of chances. He's played okay. Didn't really pull up any trees, but we'll continue to giving him some games. Right then, so let's get into it. Hopefully we can get through this, and hopefully we can get to the semi-finals where we have drawn Mons Calpe. So we're in a bit of a slump at the minute, and it'd be nice just to get out of that and, you know, get all the way to where we need to be, and get qualify for Europe again. So I think this has been one of our best seasons. Morris here, what's he doing? Busto. So obviously with Sean Death leaving, he's our captain. So we've had to change our captain. The suggestion was Technica, but Technica's not getting any games. I worry that he might be the next person on the way out. But it's Busto who has got captaincy. We have left Technica as vice captain, because Busto is playing a lot of games, so I think it makes sense to have our captain on the pitch. So it's a good start, very, very good start, a lot of possession from us. All looks very good, really. Not a lot of chances, though. Maybe because we should be fairly strong here, so let's push them a little bit more. Let's go a little more attacking. And I wonder, actually, also, tempted to play a little bit shorter. See how we do with that. And instantly they've got a parody with a corner. A lot of parodies in. Oh, well done, Monorail on the bench. What happened there? Offside, was it? Yeah, well done. They're right in the right place at the right time there. At last, there's a reason to have a man on the line. If he wasn't there, we would be 1-0 down. So we're playing crap. So that idea, well, we're going back to direct. Slightly more direct. We'll go very direct. Let's change it up the other way. See what happens there. So Elouabi, it's a penalty. Well, that's fine. Smullen's on the pitch, so he's probably going to be taking it. He's been okay. Oh, what a save that was from their goalkeeper. I mean, it was close to him, but it was a fabulous save. And, well, we're playing poorly. We're not creating chances. I don't quite know why. The tactic is, you know, I've not fiddled around too much with it. Chrissy Reynolds there. And that's in. It's Morris. The ball goes straight over the top. No one marked him. And Seb Morris followed it in at the far post. Very, very good. So it's 1-0. But we've been very, very unconvincing. I'm going to say demand more, because I think we need more. More of what? Who knows? Right, I'm not happy with much of it. I think 1-0 against this bunch of Phoenixes, it's not good. It's not good at all. So show some passion in this second half, people. Got Gomez Torres. Right, so they've got a chance. Looks like maybe a similar sort of idea. Damien with a great save. And Iral Acris, which sounds like a cream, plays the ball long and hard. Smullen missed his penalty. He's clearly not doing well from that. So what I might do here is do this. I'm going to play him as a target man, as he wants to be played. He doesn't really work as a target man, but we are playing sort of direct, so hopefully he can hold the ball up. What's his strength like? Oh, it's okay. His heading's terrible. He's got good jumping reach. He's quite tall, just... that's it. So what's set piece takers? Who's taking the set pieces? He should. Right, I haven't got anyone on them. Well, that's weird. We'll quick pick them. There we go. Right. Easy. Right. That looked like he might have had a chance there. Because he's been scoring a lot of goals in the reserves, which is quite nice. And it'd be great to get him scoring some goals for the first team, where it really matters. I don't really care what happens to the reserves. Got another lad, Davis, as well, who's been scoring quite a few goals to the reserves. So he may get a bit of a chance now Death's gone. So every death has a silver lining. Well, he's got himself injured. That's great. So we're going to take him off. Matty Mason will come on as an advance forward, and we'll bring on his brother, old Wilf. Let's see how he does. Your first view of Wilf Mason, which is a great name. Not enough Wilfrids about. So it looks like a chance here for somebody. Ball's over the top, but it's Wyan with the worst control in the world. But the Reynolds has got it through, and he plays it past the goalkeeper. It's his 8th of the season. It's a one-on-one that he scores. Nicely done. In the end, it was fairly comfortable. But I mean, that touch, not even that defender was that striker wasn't expecting such a terrible touch. So yeah, I don't think anyone was. So 2-0, it's good. But I mean, it's an okay performance. I'll give him that. We'll say we're happy with things. So just to keep them happy, because I need them to be happy. Okay, guys. What's up next? We're going to come back for the Boca Juniors game, and then we're sort of coming into this region here where we're going to try and push for 5th place. So you'll see here that St Joseph's are 3 points ahead of us now, which is a bit disappointing. They've been playing quite well. Big gap to the teams below, so we really need to. We don't want to sort of lose track of St Joseph's, so we need to beat Boca Juniors. Right, that's good. Right, see you in a second. Well, this is an interesting one. I've not seen this before. Our centre back, Sebi Morris here, 20-year-old there, he's come out as gay. It's an interesting thing to be in the game, which is yeah, nice. Well done you. Right, let's on that bombshell. Hopefully, you know, the stress of holding it in now. He's going to be like a man possessed coming into the next game. That's my hope. We'll see you in a second. Okay, guys, we're back. So this is the team we're going with. We've got, slightly annoyingly, Packers away on international duty with the Gibraltar under-19s, I think. So we're continuing with Wyan in the central of defence, because he let's just have him as central defender with cover. I think he's quite fast. Oh, he's not that fast. We'll just yeah, on defend. Central defender on defend. Simple. Right, Morris, is he better as cover? No. He's got a bit of pace and positioning. That's okay. Let's do that. Let's try him on a cover position. Right. Yeah, that's what we're going with, and I'm tempted to do that. Just bring in Akeef, see if we can do a little bit more with him in the team. So we've played dreadfully in recent times. I'm hoping that we can do it today, because I'm not quite sure what the difference is. Show some passion, guys. So we've got the 2 strikers on the bench, as we tend to do in games where we're probably going to want to bring strikers on, where we're not worrying about defending too much. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how well Macias did in the last game. We didn't really see much of him. I just don't want to lose. I don't want to draw this 0-0. That would be just disappointing. I also don't want to lose it. I'd prefer, definitely that. I definitely don't want to lose it, but I prefer not to draw it as well. I'd like to win it, if at all possible. Don't think it works like that though. Should we go attacking? I mean, we were so good with the balls over the top, and then we were creating chances from that. What's happened? Well, you know, what was I saying? Monorel scored. I was thinking of actually taking him out of the team for Wilf Mason, and well, I'm glad I didn't. Right, it's 1-0. This is good. This is good. This is exactly what I wanted. Praise them. We've got another corner. They've gone a little bit further back. Ball's gone over the top, but Gonzalez here. There's only one person back. That's a dreadful ball, but he got away with it. But Morris has picked up, and we put him on that cover position, and the hope is that he can cover. Akrif, who's back in the side. Mason, beautiful ball out to Crisp. Crisp, is he going to play first time ball? He doesn't, but it's Akrif, and he hits the post. Smullin's right there, 13th of the season. Great stuff. So we're playing great again. Nice that it all makes sense. Get creative. Right, kick-off highlight. No good can come of this. Wilmot has the ball. Plays it in. Well, beautiful play. Morris over the top. Beautifully done. Smullin. Oh, he absolutely smooshes it over the top. The ball went through a wall. I mean, that's how hard he hit it. So we've created a chance. We've had a... Well, who was marking him? Wilmot. He just plays it out to Pinheiro. And Valdeva just puts it wide. First bit of pressure from the Boca Junior team. We'll say we demand a bit more than this, because we're starting to come off it. They're calm. They're calm with it. I don't know if they actually heard me say it. They're just generally calm. Right, well, we'll go with that. We won't bother with any individual team talks, and we'll come out for the second half shouting a get creative in their ears to try and get that third goal. They're pressured by that, but luckily it's the defenders who are pressured by it. They're not the ones I want to get creative, so that's fine. That's fine. They can. It's the guys who are calm I was hoping would be inspired. Right, and Akrif. Smullin's got it. He's lost the ball. And Ture Aruna has the ball. There's a lot of space for them to run into. Valdeva run through the whole defence, and Damien makes the save. Thank you very much, Damien, for your hard work. He's sort of coming up to this... Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but he's becoming a very important part of this side. Damien is. Basically because I don't have any other goalkeepers to play, but... Right, I've pressured the whole team pretty much now. I should stop hitting get creative. I really should. So, right, there's a few people looking a bit knackered. I don't know who to bring on. None of them. We'll bring on Matty Mason, who has been scoring some goals recently. Good to get him another one if I can. Monorel. Ball down the side. Two of them go for it. Coombs, Gaz Coombs, presumably, of Supergrass, plays a ball, and I don't know what happened there. Terrible. What the heck's going on here? This is not a highlight. This is not a highlight. If it is, this is not a highlight. I'm saying it again. Please, it's not a highlight. Oh, thank God for that. Right, we'll praise them because I really want them to be playing well. Acriff into Smullen. We've started to drop off a bit. Monorel into Acriff. He's going to play the ball in, is he? Well, again, a bit of dodgy refereeing there, and we've got a problem here. Who's going to get to that? It's Bolton. But Crisp makes a challenge which is equally dodgy. Ball over the top, and this time it's Matty Mason. He's free on his own. You're going to pass it? No, you're not. No, you're not. You looked about as composed as a bag of crisps on the floor in front of a 5-year-old. Oh God, Pinero now. Robert De Niro Pinero. Lovely challenge there. What? That was not a foul. But they're taking it. What we're going to do is Wilmot. Over the top, mate. Yeah. You're not scoring from there. Not allowed to. Right. I think we might need to make some sort of change here. And that change will be young Doherty coming on. For some fresh legs and going to a balanced approach. Clearly got belief in my players, the people I bring on. At this stage we're going to bring on Ridley for Wyan. I'm trying to get these new players to play some decent football. It's just very difficult to make happen. Well, it looks like we're finishing off the week with 2 wins. We're back in the semi-final of the Cup again, which is fantastic. And this victory here, if I'm not mistaken, will put us... I'm not sure if they've played yet, actually, but should put us above St Joseph's, I think. So, well, that's good. And we've got Lynx next, which is also good because they're the worst team. So yeah, we're back in fourth, back in business. Okay, right then, so very briefly, let's just have a little look at St Joseph's next few games. They've got Glacier Mints, Gibraltar United away, Lincoln away, then Lynx, then Europa. And then they're playing us away, which is good towards the end of the season. They've also got Mons Calpe in there as well. Just Lynx once. So if we look at us... was I click on the wrong things? So we've got Lynx next, but then we have a really tough little run. Lincoln Red Imps, Mons Calpe and St Joseph's, all of whom are doing well. This is the important game. But then it's this area here. We could get lots of... So potentially we could win all of those apart from the Europa FC game, which would be... That's kind of what we're after. Okay guys, well I hope you enjoyed this. Have a great weekend. If you want to come back and see some stuff, obviously I have the Tennis Elbow Manager 2 stuff going on over the weekend, which has been fairly popular. So yeah, come along and join that. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. And I will see you next time. Cheers, thanks, goodbye.